All right. Hey guys, I know it's been a while since I do a video. I've been spending the last 6 months buying parts to throw on the Celica. As you can see, my living room looks like a mechanic shop. So this video is not a video that I'm going to be working on the car, but it's more a video that, I'm back. I've been buying parts like I said, and now I think I have enough parts to continue the build. Yeah, I'm gonna be doing some unboxing, and if you guys can see back there, that's gonna be my favorite unboxing of the video. So stay tuned, guys. Okay, before we do the unboxing, I'm gonna clean up here because it's a big mess and it's too crowded. There's a bunch of stuff that isn't related to the car. So let me just start cleaning up and organize everything. Okay, so we got a little bit of a clean, organized area. Some of the stuff that I bought is stored in the Celica, but that's stuff that I mentioned in the past videos that I did. So this is just all the new stuff that I've gotten. It's not that crazy either. Just a couple of little things here and there. That's the main one. But all right, let's start with this one. Let's just go random to see what we have inside. What's this? Oh, so this one is a screen that goes over the intake filter. This basically goes over the intake filter, so no leaves or anything would go inside. I wonder if I got the right size. I think I might have gotten the wrong size, but we'll check when the filter comes in. I think the filter's here, so we can go ahead and open this one. I haven't received the filter yet. Hold on, that's not the filter. These are the, let's see what this is. These are the intake couplings. So these are intake couplings. Oh, they pretty well packaged these up. These are basically intake couplings. I wanted to get them all black. They didn't have them. They only had with the red silicone inside. But I might be able to just paint this edge right here. Yeah, silicone couplings for the intake with the straps. And I got two of these because we're gonna use two. One coming out of the throttle body, and the other one that ties the intake pipe to the mass airflow sensor housing. So let's put these ones here. Put it back in the bag later. So one goes to the top of the engine, the other one goes. So I got this one at the junkyard. This is a mass airflow sensor for LS400. My goal with this one is to mass airflow sensor. Take it out, kind of wipe it down, clean it up really good. And then I have to remove this screen right here because we won't be using the air box from the LS400, but instead we're going to be using an aftermarket filter, which this screen is going to go over the filter if it fits, because it does look really small. But it's gonna go over the filter, and then I also bought a plate that goes here, and then you can tie the filter to this mass airflow housing. Look in this bag. Oh, the bracket. screws basically. So this bracket is the one that I was explaining. Comes with a like a rubber gasket, rubber seal. Goes on here with these screws. Has 4 screws. Doesn't have washers or anything or nuts. They just threw in the screws in there, which is cool. I mean, some extra hardware. I'm planning on using the same ones from the manifold. Oh, they did. No, they didn't. So no, only the screws. But so this one goes here. So like I said, we have to remove this screen right here, and this one basically goes like so, like that. So it's supposed to be flush, but since that bracket is basically, let's see, the screws align perfect. So yeah, and I wanted everything black. Like I wanted to do everything black, and you guys will see what I mean later when I explain, when we unbox the engine or take the wrapper plastic off the engine. But I wanted everything to look matte black, all the way from the intake filter into the throttle body. So, but I couldn't find any matte black intake pipes, so I'm gonna go ahead and paint the pipe when I receive it, when it gets shipped. So basically we have that. We have this. I got this for the radiator. So in the LS400s, the radiator doesn't have a refill cap that goes from the radiator to the engine. It just has like a bleeder screw. And you guys correct me if I'm wrong. I'm new to this build, but from what I researched and what I learned, they don't have, unless you get a radiator on the swap, unless you get a radiator with a cap on. But you guys all know that the guys that own Celicas know that there's very limited space between the radiator and the engine to fit a radiator with the fans. So what I did is I'm going to hide the radiator underneath. If this is my goal, I'm not sure if that's the way it's gonna be in those builds. You never know. In these builds, you never know. But my goal is to tuck the radiator underneath the radiator support. So if I can manage to tuck the radiator underneath the radiator support, I can connect this to the hose that comes out of the engine and goes into that goes out of the radiator and goes into the engine. So basically the hose will go out of the radiator, make a 90-degree turn. This will go here, then you have another 90-degree turn in that direction into the engine. So that's the goal. That's the reason why I bought this. Comes with a cap. You can open it up and check your refill, your coolant levels. Yeah. So this, so we can tuck the radiator underneath the radiator support. Oh, check these out, guys. I got these from Puerto Rico. They weren't that expensive. I'm a little skeptical because the price was like really cheap. And you know what happens in these builds when you go cheap, stuff sometimes doesn't work properly. But I mean, it comes packaged really good from says Nakamoto. Nakamoto is the brand, but these are engine mounts. These are A86 engine mounts. Metal bracket. The screws, the bolts line up. They look lined up. The brand is Nakamoto. It's Taiwanese, made in Taiwan, which is, nowadays it doesn't matter where you buy stuff as long as it's well made. But I mean, it looks good. I don't see. I mean, the rubber looks good. I don't see. I mean, we'll find out when we mount the engine into the car. But I got 2 of these. And these are gonna go on the cross members. All right, let's move over to this baby right here. So in one of my other videos, I showed you guys the transmission I got from a RX-8, 2005 RX-8. I bought it on eBay. So I'm not sure on the transmission if it works or if it doesn't work. I mean, the gears go in. That's first gear, second gear, third gear, fourth gear, fifth gear, I'm sorry, sixth gear, and then reverse. So all the gears go in, you know, pretty good. Has all the wiring for, I guess, is the reverse lights. I'm not sure if it's the reverse lights or what, but I still have to get more information on this type of transmissions. If you see it on this side, I'm not sure if the camera can catch that, but that throwout bearing looks really bad. Also the fork, I have to take the fork off and, you know, do a little bit of maintenance in there on that side. I got a new throwout bearing. Where is it at? Oh, it's on this side right here. So I bought a clutch alignment tool, and I bought a throwout bearing, a brand new one, to replace this one right here. I don't know if the camera can catch it there, but yeah, these two, I have to do some work in there. The transmission is gonna go paired to the engine with this PMC. It's from PMC Performance or Motorsport Performance. I don't know. Performance Motorsport. I don't know the name. I've downloaded the gearbox adapter. There's some this is, for example, the slave cylinder needs a small bracket or plate that goes in between, I guess, to space it from the engine. Flywheel, so clutch, flywheel, and the flex plate, which I also bought. But let's unbox this one first so you guys can see it. So this is how this comes. You have basically you have the flywheel, and I have to clean it up too. In the other box you have the flywheel bolts. You have the adapter plate bolts. This is the little piece I was referring to. It goes right here in the. This is to block off where the starter used to go on the RX-8. Starter on the other side. The block off plate, and the main part, which is the adapter from PMC. Nice little engraving here with their company logo. 1UZ RX-8 and RX-7 adapter plate to mount the transmission. Some writings right here. Oh, I bought this since 2020. I got this adapter. It's been stored. But yeah, this is the main one. Getting this one. Wow, this is heavy. Oh, this is because I put the clutch in here. So I ended up getting this clutch from a BMW. I mean, it looks really good. Really looks really good quality. I'll find out the link of it, but it's one of those luck clutches. Pressure plate. It's nice and sturdy and beefy and looks really well made. The brand is Luck, I think. Luck, L-U-K clutch. And this flywheel I had to get it in eBay. I bought it in eBay. Why did I buy it in eBay? Because I was gonna go to the junkyard and pull it out, but being that this build is taking so damn long, I'm gonna have to start not cutting corners, but I'm gonna have to start paying a little bit more to save time, basically. Because I could have easily gone to the junkyard and pulled this out, probably paid like 20 bucks. I ended up paying like 70 bucks for the flywheel, and the guy sold it to me with the spacers. Which one of these spacers we are gonna use, the other one we're not. He also included the flywheel bolts, but we're not gonna use these either because we're gonna use the ones that were provided with the PMC kit. But the two adapters, or sorry, the two spacers are here, but we're only gonna use one. According to the specs, according to the specs in the instructions, we only need one, and it needs to go back here between the crank and the rest of the stuff. So yeah, I don't see the other one that goes in there. And I think on the online I read that you only need that too. The fork also needs a washer that's provided by PMC that goes behind the little pin where you connect the fork. So that's another mod that needs to be done, and this is how you connect the adapter to it. So these are the bushings for the cross member and the rack, the steering rack. So the steering rack, I have it right here. You guys probably remember this one from the other video I made. Basically it's a rebuilt rack. Let me see. This rack, I basically bought it off of a marketplace. I rebuilt it in the previous video that I made. This is the manual rack, and we have another rack that I purchased that we're gonna unbox right now. Alright, but look, they even send me receipts and stuff not even pertaining to electrical connections for 9899 models with manual transmission. I'm gonna have to take a break, guys, and clean this up. Alright guys, so check this out. So we have the first rack that I bought off of, actually I bought both of them. Now that I think about it, I bought both of them on Marketplace. The first one I bought it like 2.5, maybe 2 years ago, off of a guy in one of the groups. He's the one that actually sold me the engine, and sold me the engine with this computer or ECU right here, with the cut wires in the back. And then this one I got it from a junkyard. I went and pulled it. I wanted one that was like nice and clean with the stickers, because my goal is to actually showcase it inside the car, do a nice little plexiglass mounts and little, you know, display. So I wanted one that was clean with all the information on it and everything. There wasn't scratched, you know, like see this one is all damaged right there and all full of grease. That one's like super clean. So yeah, so now I have two ECUs, have the engine and the cross members. So this cross member I got recently, so you guys can see, it has the power steering rack, and my goal is to attempt to install this one. I was gonna go with this one, but I want to see if we can run power steering in this car. I'm not sure if I'm gonna have the clearance though, because that is significantly bigger than this one right here. You can see the difference, that bulky item right there. But other than that, I mean, it's a complete rack. I'm not sure the condition of it either. It came off of a car that got into an accident, according to the information that he gave me. So yeah, we have two cross members and two power steer, or two racks, a manual one and a power steering one. But we'll see which one we decide to go on with. I might do a little bit of paint on that one, little cleanup like I did with this one to get it nice and clean. And then do the same on that one, treat it for rust, see if we can find any rust. It doesn't look like it has any rust, but we're definitely gonna do a cleanup and paint, and maybe if needed, we're gonna do a rebuild of the power steering one. Then on this side, guys, the last two items that I have, basically the intake manifold for the LS400. I already have one on the engine, but I decided to buy another one for two reasons. One of them was I wanted to have a spare one, just in case I didn't like the oh, and I gave something away right now, the color that I did on the other one. And then the other reason is I wanted this part to see if I can machine it down, maybe up to here, and then create a box on it to install an M112 supercharger on it. But this is for future plans, guys. This is not for this build. I want to do everything stock for now. But in the future, I'm going to try to either use this to create a jig, or actually machine everything down all the way down to up to here maybe, so we can clear the injectors, and then build a box on top of it to install the M112 supercharger out of a Mustang Cobra that I already have, and I have it in the storage. But that's for the future mods and for the car. But now the main event right there. Let me get situated so we can unbox this one. All right, guys, this is the moment of truth. Where's the blade at? What do I do with the blade? Oh, right here. So I got this engine off of Marketplace, Facebook Marketplace, and immediately after I got it, it stored a while in my friend's shed. I wasn't sure about the engine, if it was good or not, if it had compression or not. So I ended up taking it to my buddy Rob over at Pop Shop in or Pursuit of Perfection. And what he did is he did a compression check on it. And then when we did a compression check, this also in one of the videos, I think. If not, I have to edit that video. But we did a compression check on the engine, and the numbers were really good. So we decided to only do a refresh on it. We didn't go with a full on rebuild on it. These engines are pretty good, and the guy that I bought it from said the engine didn't have that many miles. But everybody says the same when they're selling an engine or a car. They always say it has low miles, but we'll never know. But I've trusted everybody so far. I haven't had a negative experience with anybody. So this engine basically got a refresh, and in the middle of the refresh, I told my friend Rob, I'm like, you know what? I've been wanting to go with a gold color, and because I used to have a bike, and I actually rebuilt the bike, and I used the same color scheme that I use here. So yeah, let me show it to you guys. Slowly, so we don't cut any wires. check this out, guys. He did an awesome job on this. Wow. My God, that looks so nice. Let's grab the camera and show you guys. Wow, this is so cool, guys. Check this out. Look at that. So I decided to go with the black and gold. I used the same color scheme for a Yamaha R6 that I rebuilt. I think 2014, maybe 2013. It was a 2009 model, so I used the black and the gold. But check this out, guys. He did the power steering pump that I got from the junkyard. Installed the power steering pump. We had to get a shorter belt because this engine has the AC compressor right here, which I'm also going to try to fit. If I can get away with fitting it in the car, I'm gonna probably buy one and see if I can mount it to see where I land. But for right now, we have to go with the shorter belt. The other, when you have the AC compressor, I think this belt goes up here, then goes down into the AC compressor, and then it goes up here, right here. So it goes like this, goes down, AC compressor, back up here, and then it goes that direction. But check that out, guys. Top dead center. Engine's top dead center. Ready to just, turn the key. Wow. This is the first time that I actually see it, like in person. He plugged a lot of this is for the intake. I think this one right here goes into the intake. So I am going to have to weld a bung on the intake tube that I got, so the lines can go. I think this one and this one, so they can come out like this into the intake. And the intake, I got a 45 elbow, which I have to probably cut down to size. And then right here is where the actual filter is gonna go. Oh, and the filter. Let me show you guys the filter. But basically this one right here, I did show you guys the couplings and the filter. Yeah, filter back. Oh, I don't even want to put it on top of it. It's so nicely painted. But check this filter out, guys. It's just a, I don't want to say a cheap filter, but it's a low budget filter. Oh, nice. It doesn't have a brand, so I can put my own sticker on there. Do like my own thing and part of the filter. But yeah, this is the filter. Basically everything's gonna be black all the way from the filter into the throttle body. So I'm gonna leave you guys with some B-roll, some shots of the engine, of all the parts, and we'll catch you guys on the next video. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do next, but soon I'm gonna start doing something on that car. I got all the stuff ready. So thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing, liking the videos. That helps a lot, keeps me motivated. And yeah, we'll see you guys on the next video. Hopefully working on the car soon. Take care, guys.